Even the mere mention Even the mere mention of the term cancer is enough to send shivers down our spines. You no longer get the impression that it is a distant thing. The problem is present in our homes, and it has an impact not only on our parents, but also on our siblings, our friends, and even on ourselves. We are unable to overlook the reality that the number of people diagnosed with cancer is reaching an all-time high, despite the fact that contemporary treatments such as chemotherapy, surgery, and advanced drugs have come a long way. Nevertheless, have you given any thought to the reasons behind that? Is it possible that the environment in which we live has a greater quantity of poisons than it did in the past? Or the fact that our immune system is being weakened over time as a result of persistent stress and pressure? There is no sound that cancer makes. In many cases, there are no obvious signs as it gradually makes its way into the body. On the other hand, here is a significant inquiry. Is it possible to improve our bodies through natural means in order to reduce our risk of developing cancer? In this video, you will learn about 6 potent seeds that are not only abundant in vital nutrients, but have also been demonstrated in research to assist the body in its fight against cancer cells. It is possible that you will be shocked to discover that some of these seeds are already present in your kitchen, simply waiting to be put to good use. Pay particular attention to the 6th seed when we get to that point. Although it is uncommon, it is conceivably the most potent of them. Prior to getting started, I would like to take this opportunity to extend a special acknowledgement to Dr. Frank Suarez, whose work has inspired thousands of people to take responsibility for their own health journey. If you are appreciative of his message, please write a comment in which you express your gratitude to Frank Suarez through the use of the phrase "thanks." Also, don't forget to share this video with others, so that they can also gain the knowledge that can completely transform their lives. Have you been curious about what it is? Please leave a comment below, letting me know where you are watching from and how old you are before I expose it. Let's take a look at the percentage of us who are determined to preserve our strength as we become older. Now is the time for us to discover these seeds together. For starters, macadamia nuts and seeds. Let's start with a seed that is frequently considered a gourmet delight, but it actually conceals a multitude of healing capabilities, particularly when it comes to protecting the body from cancer. When it comes to cracking open the macadamia seed, it is not just tough to do so because of its thick and rock-hard shell. Naturally, this is nature's method of protecting one of the most nutrient-dense and buttery nuts that are contained within. There is a more profound reason why health professionals and researchers are paying particular attention to macadamia nuts, despite the fact that individuals frequently love them for their nutrient-dense and silky flavor. The distinctive makeup of their fat is where their true strength rests. It is estimated that approximately 75% of the fat that is present in macadamia seeds is monounsaturated fat. This is the same type of fat that is known to be beneficial to the heart and is known to reduce inflammation, stabilize cell membranes, and assist in protecting the body from oxidative stress caused by free radicals. When we get started, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. Leave a remark below, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. In addition, make sure you click the subscribe button and adjust your alert settings so that you are never left out of Senior Health's most helpful health advice. And if you are watching at this very now, I want to know that you are agreeing with me. Leave a comment with a 1 if you feel that this video resonates with you. In the event that not, Type 0. In order to prevent cancer, it is necessary to take anti-inflammatory and antioxidant actions. These actions reduce the amount of damage that is done to cells and slow down processes that could result in uncontrolled cell division, which is a characteristic feature of tumor formation. Even a tiny amount, such as 28 grams, which is equivalent to around 10 to 12 whole macadamia nuts, can provide your body with approximately 1.5 milligrams of manganese. Manganese is an essential mineral that is necessary for activating the antioxidant defenses of the body. The mineral manganese is essential for the neutralization of oxidative stress, the support of cellular repair, and the protection of DNA against mutations that can lead to alterations that are associated with cell cancer. Simply due to the presence of this nutrient, macadamia nuts are an essential component of your long-term health toolset. But it is not the conclusion of the narrative. Additionally, macadamia nuts have a high concentration of phytosterols, which are substances derived from plants that have been demonstrated in a number of studies to inhibit the growth and spread of specific cancer cells, particularly in breast and prostate tissues. After the age of 50, when the natural defense system of the body begins to slow down, leaving cells more exposed to aberrant changes, these preventive benefits become even more important. Because of this, include macadamia nuts in your normal diet, especially in portions that are under your control, can make a significant difference over the course of multiple days. Now ask yourself if you are making efficient use of macadamia nuts in the food that you eat. If you want to benefit, it doesn't take much. You can sprinkle crushed macadamia nuts over oatmeal, incorporate a handful of them into a smoothie for a richer flavor, put them into a mixed salad for a crunchier texture, or simply enjoy them raw as a midday snack that satisfies your hunger requirements while also providing you with nourishment. Additionally, the naturally high fat content of these foods makes them more satiating, which means that you are less prone to overeat. Furthermore, when consumed thoughtfully, they do not contribute to weight gain in the same way that processed snacks frequently do. In addition to being a delectable treat, macadamia nuts are a potent and natural ally that you can use to protect your body from the damage that is caused by aging to your cells. You are providing your body with the resources it needs to be resilient, energized, and well-defended for many years to come by including even a tiny amount into your daily routine. The second place. Seeds from a watermelon. Have you ever stopped to consider the fact that red watermelon seeds frequently make an appearance at family get-togethers and other joyful celebrations? For many people, it is more than just a matter of tradition or the color red, which is associated with good fortune. It is a time-honored discipline that takes well-being as its foundation. These little seeds have been valuable for a long time in a variety of cultures. They have earned their place not only owing to the fact that they have a pleasing taste, but also because of the outstanding health benefits they offer, particularly for older adults who are wanting to maintain their resilience against chronic illnesses. Despite the fact that our predecessors did not have access to scientific publications, they were aware of something that we now can confirm to be accurate. Many of the seeds of watermelon, particularly those with a reddish tinge, are loaded with essential nutrients that are beneficial to the health of cells and assist the body in protecting itself against dangerous diseases such as cancer. Lycopene, a potent antioxidant recognized for its capacity to protect the body from oxidative stress, which is a fundamental cause behind many forms of cancer, is one of the most significant components found in red watermelon seeds. Lycopene is also one of the most important components. When it comes to your cells, lycopene serves as a protector, preventing harm from occurring before it ever begins. Unbelievably, just 100 grams of red watermelon seeds can provide up to 75 milligrams of lycopene. This is about 3 times more than what you would get from a ripe tomato, which is one of the most well-known sources of lycopene. Because of this, these seeds are not only protective, but they are also extremely nourishing, particularly for individuals who are attempting to strengthen their body in a natural way. Nevertheless, the advantages do not end there. Linoleic acid, an essential omega-6 fatty acid, is responsible for approximately 38% of the fat content in these seeds. Linoleic acid makes a significant contribution to the reduction of chronic inflammation and the strengthening of the immune system for the body. In particular, this is of utmost significance for elderly people, whose natural defenses have started to become less effective. When inflammation levels are kept under control, the body is better able to protect itself against aberrant cell proliferation and other hazards associated with aging caused by the aging process. A further benefit of eating red watermelon seeds is that they include a high concentration of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E. Each of these nutrients contributes to the enhancement of cell repair, immune function, and overall vitality, which are the key components of good aging. This emotional connection is what makes these seeds even more remarkable than they already were. Not only are they good for your health, but they also bring back happy and joyful memories. These moments lend a more profound significance to the food that we consume. Whether it be while we are gathered around the table celebrating the new year, or when we are passing a dish of roasted seeds to somebody we care about. Not only does food that is steeped in heritage bring healing to the body, but it also brings healing to the souls of those who consume it. Make sure to exercise discretion when selecting watermelon seeds. Choose those that have been roasted in a natural manner and are free of any artificial colors, preservatives, and excessive amounts of salt. Snacks that are chemically processed or too salty might impose an unacceptable amount of strain on the kidneys and liver, particularly as we become older. By soaking the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours, which helps soften their outer shell and makes them easier to digest, you may accomplish the task of preparing them at home in a simple and straightforward manner. To bring out their perfume and increase their flavor, you can then softly toast them in a dry pan after they have been prepared. You can even grind them into a powder or blend them with water to make a plant-based milk that is rich in nutrients and gentler on the stomach for people who have digestion that is sensitive. Always remember that the recommended serving amount is between 15 and 20 grams per day, which is about equivalent to a handful. In spite of the fact that they are rich in nutrients, consuming them in big quantities may result in bloating or modest increases in cholesterol levels. Therefore, moderation is essential. Consider the power that lies within this minuscule seed, which is frequently disregarded. Additionally, it is a source of protection, a symbol of legacy, and a straightforward method of providing nourishment to your body during your senior years. There are times when true well-being doesn't come from sophisticated formulas or prices that are prohibitively pricey. It is derived from the simple seeds that have been handed down from generation to generation, and each mouthful contains the knowledge that may be used for both healing and joy. Millet comes in at number 3. Have you ever taken a moment to pause and think about the possibility that a minor grain like millet, which is normally hidden away in traditional recipes or disregarded on store shelves, could possibly be one of the most undervalued superfoods that nature itself has to offer? Millet has not received the attention it deserves in many Western diets, which poses an intriguing dilemma. Millet is widely consumed in many parts of Asia and Africa, but it has not been given the prominence it deserves. How is it that a grain that is so rich in nutrients and beneficial to one's health is so commonly overlooked in contemporary kitchens? The lack of visual attractiveness of millet could be the reason for this. Not only does it lack the vibrant colors of berries, but it also lacks the unusual flavor of seeds that are imported. It is affordable, pallid, and of a sizable size. However, lying beneath that unassuming facade lies a nutritious powerhouse that is capable of competing with and even surpassing many of the fashionable superfoods that are being discussed in the media today. Keep this in mind at all times. Up to 120 milligrams of polyphenols, which are plant-based antioxidants, may be found in just 100 grams of millet. These polyphenols are significantly higher than the amount of polyphenols that can be found in more common staple foods, such as refined wheat or white rice. On a cellular level, these polyphenols serve as your body's first line of defense, shielding it from dangerous substances. Free radicals are unstable chemicals that cause harm to cells and speed up the aging process. They help to neutralize free radicals. These free radicals have the potential to trigger processes that can lead to cancer and chronic inflammation if they are not controlled. Millet's polyphenolic content may help lower the risk of breast cancer and colon cancer, two of the most worrying health dangers that tend to plague adults as they reach into their 50s and beyond. What is even more surprising is that new research suggests that millet's polyphenolic content may help reduce the risk of these cancers. However, the benefits of millet are not limited to antioxidants alone. Additionally, this unassuming grain is an excellent source of magnesium, since it provides roughly 114 milligrams of magnesium for every 100-gram serving. Magnesium is frequently disregarded, despite the fact that it helps maintain healthy cardiovascular function. In addition to promoting improved circulation and helping to relieve strain on the heart, it also relaxes the muscles that surround blood vessels, which ultimately results in a reduction in blood pressure. The natural and dependable ally that millet offers to older citizens who are attempting to safeguard their heart health without relying entirely on medication is millet. The simplicity and adaptability of millet are two of its most attractive qualities. In order to incorporate it into your diet, you do not need to use complicated recipes or unusual components. Imagine this: incorporating only 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooked millet into your daily meals, incorporating it into hearty soups, incorporating it into a warm morning porridge, or even using it as a substitute for rice and stir-fries or grain bowls can have a significant influence on your overall health and well-being over the long run. This seemingly insignificant adjustment has the potential to provide significant protection against cancer and heart disease, two of the most prevalent health concerns, and it does so without the need for costly supplements or more complicated meal programs. Do not stroll past this minuscule grain the next time you are making your way through the aisles of the grocery store. Consider for a moment the possibilities that it actually possesses. Despite the fact that millet does not draw attention to itself, the potent nutrients that it provides in each and every spoonful are the source of its quiet vigor. When used regularly, it has the potential to act as both a preventative food and a nutritious staple that contributes to a healthier and more balanced existence. This is especially true as the body's nutritional requirements grow more vital as one increases in age. Sesame seeds come in at number 4. Whether they are sprinkled on top of stir-fries in Asia, mixed into tahini in the Middle East, or baked into breads in the Mediterranean, sesame seeds have been playing a quiet but crucial part in the cuisines of the world for a very long time. In spite of the fact that they have a nutty flavor and a pleasing crunch, these small seeds give a great deal more than just a taste or a decorative element. They are a nutritional powerhouse that, in addition to providing a surprising variety of health benefits, stand out as special. The question is, what exactly is it that provides these unassuming seeds such remarkable potential for healing? Sesame and sesamol are two distinct plant chemicals that hold the answer to this question. These uncommon antioxidants are attracting an increasing amount of interest from researchers as a result of their capacity to prevent the formation and spread of cancer cells, notably in cases of colorectal cancer and breast cancer. In point of fact, a study that was published in the Journal of Medicinal Foods in 2017 provided substantial scientific support for the assertions that were made. It was discovered by researchers that extracts from sesame seeds have the potential to greatly delay the spread of malignant cells. This finding lends credence to the traditional applications of sesame seeds that have been handed down from generation to generation. This is no longer merely anecdotal evidence. The ancient wisdom has long suspected, and modern science is proving that suspicion. And for those over the age of 50, this kind of natural assistance is becoming increasingly necessary as the body's natural defenses begin to shut down. However, sesame seeds are not just effective in warding off cancer. In addition to this, they are abundant in the minerals that your body requires on a daily basis, particularly as you become older. To give you an example, simply 100 grams of hulled sesame seeds has an astounding 975 milligrams of calcium, which is higher than the calcium content that is found in the same amount of cow's milk. Someone who is attempting to keep their bones strong and avoid osteoporosis, which is a prevalent issue later in age, will find this to be of great importance. Moreover, it is not the end of it. These seeds also contain approximately 351 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams, which helps control blood pressure, maintains smooth blood circulation, and strengthens both muscle and nerve function. These are regions of the body that frequently require additional reinforcement as the body ages. What are some ways that you might include this very remarkable meal into your regular routine? To experience the benefits, you do not require a significant quantity. A moderate serving size of just 10 to 20 grams per day, which is equivalent to around 1 to 2 teaspoons, is sufficient to supply your body with a substantial amount of these essential nutrients without putting undue strain on your digestive system. Furthermore, because sesame seeds are so adaptable, including them into your diet is simple. You can try sprinkling them on top of warm porridge or yogurt in the morning, putting them into smoothies for a mild, nutty flavor, or tossing them into salads and veggies that have been sautéed. It is even possible to use them as a delicious and crunchy covering for fish, or lean meats that have been grilled as well. At the end of the day, it is astonishing how something as small as a sesame seed can offer such a strong boost to your general health, particularly when it comes to the prevention of cancer and the strength of bones. It demonstrates that the most effective treatments do not always come in the form of pills or powders. If you look in your pantry, you will find them there, just waiting to be rediscovered. Almonds come in at rank 5. Have you ever given any thought to the possibility that something as uncomplicated as a handful of nuts could covertly protect your body from the development of cancer? One particularly prominent example is almonds. Once upon a time, almonds were commended based on their intuitive qualities. They have been revered since ancient Persian times as a sign of health and longevity. On the other hand, modern science substantiates those ancient ideas. A significant factor for the high value of almonds is the high amount of vitamin E that they contain, which is approximately 25 milligrams per 100 grams. This vitamin is a potent antioxidant that eliminates free radicals before they have the opportunity to do damage to cells. This is a process that is often overlooked, but it is one that frequently leads to the beginning and progression of cancer. Consider free radicals to be similar to sparks soaring through a dry woodland area. They have the potential to cause damage if they are not stopped. On the other hand, the advantages of almonds extend far beyond vitamin E. Polyphenols and flavonoids are plant components that have been demonstrated to have the ability to limit the proliferation of cancer cells, notably in the breast, colon, and prostate. These nuts are loaded with polyphenols and flavonoids. On top of that, almonds contain approximately 270 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. Magnesium is a mineral that is necessary for calming the nervous system, managing emotional equilibrium, and reducing chronic stress. All of these things play a role in maintaining strong immune systems and lowering the risk of cancer. Therefore, how much should you consume in order to reap the benefits without going overboard? Strive for 20 to 30 grams each day, which is roughly equivalent to a handful. Take care not to overindulge in them because the huge number of calories they contain can cause unwelcome weight gain. Here is a useful piece of advice. A minimum of 6 to 8 hours should pass before you consume your almonds. When you soak anything, some of the phytic acid that is naturally present in the skin is removed. Phytic acid is a molecule that can prevent your body from absorbing minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. In addition to this, it makes almonds more pliable, makes them simpler to chew, and makes digestion easier, all while releasing the entire nutritional potential of almonds. Pumpkin seeds come in at number 6. Have you ever considered the possibility that one of the seeds that you have in your kitchen that is both common and easy to discover is actually a natural ally in the fight against cancer? It is none other than the simple pumpkin seed that lies beneath the surface. When cooking foods that contain pumpkin, these little but potent seeds are frequently missed and just thrown away. However, they are becoming increasingly recognized as a superfood that possesses powerful cancer-preventive characteristics. The question is, what exactly is it about pumpkin seeds that makes them stand out in this fight against disease? Let's begin with zinc, which is one of their most important components. This absolutely necessary mineral contributes to the enhancement of the immune system, the facilitation of cell repair, and the preservation of the overall health of the cells. 100 grams of pumpkin seeds contain approximately 7 milligrams of zinc, making them one of the most abundant natural sources of this mineral that can be found. Zinc is particularly important because it assists in the repair of damaged cells and protects healthy cells from developing malignant cells. This function is especially important when it comes to lowering the risk of prostate cancer, which is a disorder that affects a substantial number of men who are over the age of 50. The assistance that zinc provides for hormonal balance and immunological response is absolutely necessary for maintaining the health and resilience of prostate tissues. The protection of the prostate is not the only benefit of pumpkin seeds. In addition, these seeds contain a wide variety of additional nutrients, all of which contribute to the anti-cancer properties that they possess. Magnesium, which helps regulate cell growth, manganese, which plays a role in antioxidant defense, and vitamin E, a well-known antioxidant that shields DNA from oxidative stress and mutations, factors that are directly linked to the development of various cancers, including breast cancer and colon cancer, are all found in abundance in these foods. This trio of nutrients works together to combat free radicals, bring about a reduction in chronic inflammation, and provide support for the natural detoxification processes that occur within the body. Moreover, there is more. Do you have any prior knowledge of phytosterols? For the purpose of combating cancer, these one-of-a-kind plant chemicals, which may be found in significant quantities in pumpkin seeds, have demonstrated remarkable potential. According to the findings of a number of research, phytosterols have the potential to inhibit the formation of cancer cells in breast and colon tissues by preventing the reproduction of abnormal cells and promoting healthy cellular turnover. As a result of their ability to imitate cholesterol and interfere with its absorption in the stomach, they not only promote the health of the heart, but also contribute to the prevention of cancer through a variety of different pathways. How much should you consume on a daily basis in order to reap the benefits of these potent nutrients? A tiny handful, which is approximately 30 grams, is more than sufficient to supply your body with a substantial amount of components that are beneficial to your health. There is a wide range of applications for pumpkin seeds. In addition to eating them as a snack, you may try incorporating them into salads, incorporating them into oatmeal, blending them into smoothies, or simply eating them. Consuming them raw or lightly toasted is the best way to get the most out of their nutritional value. This is because excessive toasting at high temperatures can damage vitamins that are sensitive to heat, such as vitamin E, and deplete your body of essential minerals. Now that you are aware of all 6 of the potent seeds that can prevent cancer, you may be asking how you can make sure that your body is able to absorb all of the nutrients that are contained in these seeds. It's a right question to ask. There are a lot of people who consume nutritious diets but don't see any changes, which is frequently because of poor nutrient absorption. In what manner you prepare your seeds is where the secret resides. Rather of eating them in their raw form, you should lightly toast them at a temperature that is somewhere between 150 and 160 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes as an alternative. This technique improves both the flavor and the digestibility of the food, while simultaneously lowering the levels of chemicals that inhibit the absorption of minerals, such as phytic acid. But watch out that you don't go overboard with it. The very nutrients that you are attempting to preserve are diminished when they are exposed to high heat because antioxidants such as vitamin E and omega-3 fats are destroyed. Also, a simple piece of advice: combine your seeds with foods that are high in vitamin C. A considerable improvement in iron absorption from seeds is brought about by vitamin C. Try sprinkling toasted pumpkin seeds over a salad and adding a squeeze of lemon juice, or combine them into a smoothie with fruits such as orange, kiwi, or pineapple. Both of these options are great ways to get pumpkin seeds into your diet. As a result of these combinations, older individuals and vegetarians are able to absorb a significantly greater quantity of the vital microelements that are contained within seeds. There is a simple remedy that can be utilized in the event that you have ever experienced pain or bloating after consuming seeds. Make sure to grind them before eating them. Because of their tough outer shells, whole seeds can be difficult to digest, particularly for individuals who have a digestive system that is less developed. Using a blender or mortar to grind 20 to 30 grams of the food makes it gentler on your stomach and increases the efficiency with which nutrients are released. Try your hand at making your own homemade energy bars for a snack that is both practical and wholesome. This is a straightforward recipe. In a small bowl, combine 50 grams of pumpkin seeds, 30 grams of ground sesame seeds, 2 to 3 tablespoons of peanut butter or honey, and a handful of oats on the smaller side. Place the mixture in the refrigerator for half an hour so that it may harden into bars. Sprinkle some cocoa powder or turmeric into the mixture to enhance the flavor and increase the amount of antioxidants it contains. For a pick-me-up in the middle of the day or an energy boost before a workout, these bars are irresistible. We appreciate you taking the time to watch Cancer Fears, These 6 Seeds, Natural Cancer Prevention, which features the opinion of cancer expert Frank Suarez. When one considers the fact that such minuscule seeds may have such a significant influence on one's health and provide a natural defense against cancer, it is very heartening. Do you have any thoughts? Do choices like these, which are made on a daily basis, have the potential to make a difference in the fight against cancer over the long term? The research and attention that Frank Suarez has shown in determining the curative properties of natural foods is something for which we are grateful. If you found this video to be helpful, please remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with the people you care about. Continuing to encourage one another in our efforts to live lives that are healthier and more empowered, let us do it one seed at a time. I will